Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to show you some calisthenics pull exercise that you can do with the rings. So the rings are really good equipment if you're a beginner or to improve joint mobility, and it allows you more range of motion if you want to learn pull-ups and any exercise of calisthenics. So follow me and I'm going to show you now. So we are starting with the horizontal pull. The first exercise is the inverted row scapular retractions. You're going to start in an inverted plank position by keeping your shoulders, hips and knees aligned. You can keep your knees bent and you can stand a little bit more vertical to make it easier, and you can stand more horizontal to make it harder. Retract your scapula by bringing your shoulder blades together and lifting your chest up. Then you're going to depress your scapula by separating them from each other and returning to the original position. When you're at the top of the movement, you're going to retract and squeeze your shoulder blades. And when you're at the bottom of the movement, your shoulder blades are going to come apart from each other. Squeeze the glutes and brace your core. Make sure to be able to perform 3 sets of 12 repetitions before moving on to the next exercise. Perform the movement in a slow and controlled way. Next, we're moving on to the inverted rows. You're going to start in the same way as the previous exercise with your shoulders, hips and knees aligned. You can bend the knees and you can stand more vertical for an easier option, and you can stand more horizontal for a more advanced option. You're going to retract and depress your scapula by bringing your shoulder blades together. You're going to start by retracting your shoulder blades by bringing them together, and then you're going to bring your elbows back, keeping them tucked and aligned with your shoulders. Make sure to squeeze your shoulder blades on the way up. As you perform the movement, you want to keep your wrists and elbows aligned so that your wrists are not too high or too low compared to your elbows. Then you're going to slowly reverse the movement until you come back to the original position. You can perform 3 sets of 12 repetitions before moving on to the next exercise. Now we're going to start the vertical pull exercises. We're starting with the assisted scapular pull-up. Stand on an elevated surface or on the floor if you can reach it. Grip the rings and place your feet in front of the rings. Your elbows, your shoulders, your hips should be vertically stacked under the rings. Keep alignment with your shoulders, hips and knees, and make sure to squeeze the glutes and brace your core. Start by depressing the shoulder blades by pulling them down towards your back pockets. Tuck your tailbone between your legs and pull your ribcage down. You're going to use the legs to assist the movement and try to go to the maximum level of shoulder depression you can create without bending the elbows. Then reverse the movement by allowing the shoulders to elevate. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds when you're at the top of the shoulder depression. Perform the movement for 3 sets and 12 repetitions before moving on to the next exercise. Now we have the floor-assisted pull-up. Like the previous exercise, grip the rings and place your feet in front of the rings. Keep your elbows, shoulders, and hips aligned with the rings. Perform the shoulder depression of the previous exercise until your lats are engaged. After bringing your shoulder blades down, you're going to start by pulling yourself up by using your elbows and pushing with your legs muscles. You're going to slightly retract your shoulder blades and slightly arch your upper back, but keep your core braced and squeeze the glutes. There will be a slight arch in your upper back because you're going to slightly retract your shoulder blades. Bring your body as high as you can by tucking your elbows and bringing them down as far as you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades and pause for 1 or 2 seconds at the top. Then return the movement in a slow and controlled way. Make sure to engage your core and squeeze your glutes. Repeat for 3 sets and about 8 to 10 repetitions. Next, we have the chin-up hold. Jump onto the top of the chin-up from the floor or from an elevated surface. Your feet should be off the floor, but if you need support, you can keep them slightly on the top of the box or take them off completely when you feel ready. Squeeze your shoulder blades, tuck your elbows in and back. Hold the position for as long as you can before returning on the floor and starting over again. Keep your core engaged and squeeze the glutes. You can perform the movement 3 times for as long as you can. Now we have the eccentric chin-ups. You're gonna jump at the top of the chin-up position like you did in the previous exercise. You can keep your feet on the box to make it a little bit easier, and you can go onto your tiptoes or you can jump straight onto the rings if you want to make it harder. Once you're at the top of the chin-up position, bring your elbows down and back and keep them tucked in and squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep your core engaged and squeeze the glutes. Stay in this position for a few seconds or as long as you can and lower down slowly into the initial position. Then repeat the movement. You can perform the movement for about 3 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions. Now you're ready to move on to the chin-ups. So you're gonna do the same movement as the previous exercises. So you're gonna first depress your scapula by bringing your shoulder blades down. And then you're gonna brace your core, squeeze the glutes, activate your lats. And then you're going to start using your elbows and you're going to keep them tucked in. So you're going to externally rotate them and keep them tucked in close to your body. When you reach to the top, make sure to squeeze your shoulder blades, keep your elbows tucked in and back, and you can stay for a second or two before coming down in a slow and controlled way all the way down. Make sure to pull up in a straight line. For the purpose of this video, I'm doing the exercise with my legs up, but my core is engaged. But you can do the exercise in a hollow body, so with your legs straight. Make sure that your core is braced and engaged and squeeze your glutes. You can perform 3 sets of about 6 to 8 repetitions. So thank you for following this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you had fun. If you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, subscribe and share. And if you have any question, I will be happy to help you. And you can find more on my online course on my website at tishkefit.co.uk. And yes, so if you have any question, feel free to let me know and have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.